Hello, I'm Tim Moody. I'm President and CEO of Pan Global Resources. We're a Canadian listed company under the symbol PGZ, and we're also on the QB in the US under PGZ.
Tim, good to see you. In fact, last time we spoke, we talked about you getting this access to kind of, to more ground and to kind of get after it. And I do want to talk about what you've been doing there in terms of, getting the team out there. But you just put out a press release, some encouraging drill results starting to come out. What can you tell us?
Okay, so perhaps I should start with the last point first, the new news release. So that was really exciting. It's our Kenyatta Honda target. Yeah, it's a new target. This is some of the first drilling we've done there. And we hit some really nice intersections of copper with some gold, which is a bit different. We got the highest gold values we've reported to date in the Esca Center project, up to 5 grams per ton. We also had up to percent levels of copper as well. So that alone, the intervals look really encouraging. But what was also very encouraging was the downhole geophysics we did, which shows that we are on the edge of a conductor. So that suggests that the better mineralization is yet to be drilled. So we straight away planned 3 follow-up drill holes, and we're just about finished the first of those 3 new holes, and we should have the other 2 holes finished in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So results sometime in July will go well.
Okay. So look, it's encouraging, and I like the fact that you reported, copper numbers as copper numbers, not copper equivalent. So and the gold is certainly adding a lot to the story there. So three new holes. Will they be similar? How has the current data informed where you drill those holes in terms of being on the edge of this conductor? What else do you know?
Yes. Yeah, good question. So typically when we're drilling a new target, we do use the downhole geophysics. So we basically lower a probe down the hole and we look to see if if there's an extension to what we've intersected or something that we've missed. So in this instance, we saw a conductor that we were drilling just out off the edge of something quite conductive. So that's why we're sort of quite optimistic that we haven't hit the best of this yet. And not only that it was on the edge of a bigger gravity anomaly. So gravity geophysics is a very effective tool for exploration in this area. It's led to many discoveries. So the 3 holes we've got planned they're quite big step outs, but they're testing 3 different geophysical features. One is we're testing putting a hole into that conductor anomaly. So that's about a 70 to 100 meter step out from the hole number 4, which we just reported. And then we also have a hole which is about 150 meters down dip of hole number 4 that's targeting the gravity anomaly. And then another hole, which is an even bigger step out, nearly 250 meters from hole 4, which is targeting a resistivity low. So they're testing 3 different geophysical features. We don't really know what's working best at this stage because it's still very early days. But we're giving ourselves a shot here. But really exciting 3 drill holes.
But okay, I got to ask this because doing those big step outs, you'll learn a lot technically, geologically, and it will probably inform you better. But you're not taking a risk in this market because if any of those come up light, you're going to get marked down, are you? I mean, what's giving you the confidence to kind of do that?
Well, this is typical exploration. So we at this stage, we've got some really positive indicators from different sorts of geophysics. As I say, we don't know which is seeing the mineralization best. So, that's why you give yourself the best chance by drilling 3 holes. And if one of those hits, then you know what to follow. So that's really what we're trying to do at this stage. The alternative really was not to say drill one or the other. We could have just ignored the geophysics and just started to grid drill. So drill east, drill west, drill south, and just smaller step outs. But we've taken a bolder step this time to test those 3 different geophysical features. So hopefully we'll be successful with one of those or all three. We could be successful with all three. So,
well, look, I guess the thing in the background, and perhaps what I was alluding to, is the fact that you're funded for this drill campaign. In fact, you've got a stack of cash in the bank to give you that kind of flexibility. Let's talk about what's happening on the ground with the access and how you're taking advantage of that one. Because again, it's lots of baby steps required to kind of feed information to the marketplace, but you've also got to move forward efficiently yourself. So have you got boots on the ground yet?
Yes. So we reported we got secured access to this big farm that we've been waiting for quite a long time. So we have currently 3 geophysics crews operating, and we also have geologists running around as well. So I'll go through each of those. So we have 2 gravity survey teams, which are collecting detailed gravity over the western extension, the potential extension of our Laramana discovery. So that's our highest priority target at the moment. We know that gravity is a very effective exploration tool, and this is going to give us a really good idea as to how far the mineralization might extend. So really, really useful. 2 teams going for a detailed survey. In addition to that, we've got another team doing an IP survey, what they call a dipole IP survey. So that's something that looks for looks for sulfide mineralization. So I think we've already completed 3 holes of about, I'm not sure how many lines we'll end up getting done, but so those 2 tools will help us to better position and refine the drill hole locations, and may even allow us to do some bigger step outs if we see a really strong target, and perhaps and drill change the order that we might otherwise drill. So yeah, that's the geophysics. The geology team, we've got them doing geological mapping and geochemical sampling. So if we start to see a soil geochemistry anomaly, again, that will be information that will be plugged into helping decide where we drill first, along with the geology. And the geology is also really useful, because we've been, for the first time, visiting some of these old potentially Roman mine workings that the team had never visited before. So they've been in their survey. We've had a LiDAR instrument go inside the old tunnels, and we've also been sampling those mine workings as well. So a lot going on within the first 2 weeks since we got that access.
Okay, but tell me, but what's the end game here, right? So it sounds very technical for sort of, non-technical investors just looking for a good copper project to invest in. What would you say to them in terms of the way that you go about building value, go about building or increasing your likelihood of success? I mean, what are those steps for you?
Yeah, so with the exploration approach we're doing, we're using we're not relying on one tool alone. We're using lots of different sources of information to help us with ranking and prioritizing not only where we drill on an individual target, but which target we go and test first. So by doing that, we're hopefully improving the chance of making additional discoveries. So that's, if you like, that's the best way we can add value for investors. So our plan at the moment, and I'll come back to the funding situation as well, is our plan has been to, one, try and expand our discovery that we've already made, copper, tin, silver discovery, and we can see that the potential to extend that maybe another 800 to 1,000 meters to the west of that discovery in this new area that we've just got access to. So really high priority. If we can show that mineralization extends into that area, that's adding value straight away for the investors. And that's a pretty exciting target. The other aspect, we know that if we make another discovery on one of these other targets, then that will also be a big positive for investors as well. That could really change the way we're valued. So really step change type thing if we can make another discovery hole somewhere else. So so lots of ranking and prioritization, using all the tools we've got, using our experience. And so far, I think we're going pretty well. Most of the holes are either hitting alteration or hitting mineralization. So that tells us something's working. So we've got a 20,000 meter program this year, fully budgeted. That was in the plan, and we're executing on that now. So part of that was to test this high priority extension of our initial discovery, which was waiting for this access now that we have it. And the other was to continue to test these new targets. And Cañada Honda, there's new results. It's just one of those other new targets that we're drilling. So this is all within the budget and plan for this year.